They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They go play action with Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. When you look at this defense,
they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
On 1st down, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And his pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
His pass caught at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal.
18, 18, 17, 19 tight, 19 tight. Tracker 60.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know we're still in the first half. A third call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. It didn't work out.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
But first down, Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Cook again.
Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football,
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Eagles.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The 17-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Howell now to throw it.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Got it. Ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 range. 18 rep.
Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14, Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Off play action. It's Howell.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 38. They'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Howell. That one complete out to Dotson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action with Howell.
Out to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there. play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Faking the handoff. Howell. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 63-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance. That'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't like likely to make it in the first place.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it, down the left sideline. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
To throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll dump this off to Cook. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Samuel going to go in motion right. Throwing here, Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to make it a 2-score game.
Sly able to put this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. and now they're in the hurry-up.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
73.
Back to throw here.
Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
The score, Commanders 20, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Commanders. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And the return here is stopped at the the 35-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it, scary. Last time I shed a tear.